Hare Krishna. All right, finished?
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Ha, finished, Maharaj.
Where are you from, Subramani Didi? Are you from Malaysia? Are you from Malaysia?
No, Maharaj, from Bangalore only.
You're from Bangalore?
You have...
Which
yes,
part?
Yes.
Which part of Bangalore?
Yeah, I'm staying somewhere in Krishnarajapuram.
Oh, Kerpuram.
You have seen me. You were there when I took initiation from our Shima Dandi Maharaj, Holiness Dandi Maharaj Swami.
Oh,
you
I
were
know.
there.
Hi,
Maharaj.
Yes, okay.
Yes, Maharaj. Yes.
All right. Thank you, Didi. Hare
Krishna.
Thank you for your presence is very encouraging. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utapada Kamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavansha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathan Vitamtam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Saganalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamsha. First of all, offer my millions of obeisances to lotus feet of Asmati Guru Pad Padma, Nitila Pravishta Jagat Guru Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. Also offer obeisances to lotus feet of Triandi Sannyasi Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Dandi Maharaj. Namnishta Santa Shri Aniruddhas Prabhuji, all Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis who are gathered here, please accept my humble obeisances. So we are discussing Chaitanya Charitamrita. Verse 69, as per my book, I found some discrepancy in this book, which is on my tab, and other one in my computer. But anyways, Krishna Kanta Gana Dekhi Trivida Prakar Eka Lakshmi Gana Pure Mahishi Ganar Vrajangana Rupar Kanta Gana Sar Shri Radhika Hite Kanta Ganera Vistar. Krishna Kanta Gana, the lovers of Lord Krishna. So actually here the term is used is lovers of Sri Krishna. So these are actually real lovers. Like Srila Gurudev told that love in this material world is actually not real love. The love in this material world is like iron. It's only lust. So Srila Gurudev always tells like that. The Chaitanya Charitamrita especially compares the desires of the spiritual and material world to gold and iron. Both gold and iron are metal, but there is a vast difference in their value. The lusty desires of the gopis for Krishna are compared to gold, and material lusty desires are compared to iron. So this is what Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj says, that pure love. So lust and love have different characteristics. Just as iron and gold have different natures. One should try to discriminate between sexual love and pure love, for they belong to different categories, with a gulf of difference between them. They are as different from one another as iron from gold. This is what Swami Maharaj is telling. So these gopis, they are the real lovers of Krishna. And Vajra Mahishi is also pure lovers. So Dekhi, I have seen three means basically there are three types of lovers of Krishna. One, Lakshmi Gana, the goddesses of fortune. Goddesses of fortune. Like in Brahma Samhita, Lakshmi name comes. Chintamani Prakara Satma Sukalpa Vruksha Laksha Vrutesh Suravir Avipalayantam Lakshmi Sahastadasam Ramasevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Here the term Lakshmi means actually gopis, because we are worshipping Govinda. So there are two types of Bhagavad Tattva that we have to understand. Namely Aishwarya Pradhan and Madhurya Pradhan. Where there is awe and reverence is prominent, that is Aishwarya Pradhan Bhagavad Tattva. And where human-like sweetness is prominent, that is called Madhurya Pradhan Bhagavad Tattva. Now the Aishwarya Pradhan, the Bhagavad Tattva, who is complete in six opulences, reigns over Vaikuntha in the spiritual sky in the form of Sri Narayan, eternally served by his associates headed by Lakshmi. So Bhagavan's associate in Vaikuntha is Lakshmi. She is serving Narayan in Vaikuntha planets. Madhurya Pradhan is Vrajanandan Sri Krishna, who is radiantly present in Vraja, where he is served by Gopas and Gopis. He is especially endowed with the four types of Madhuri. Sweetness, namely his Venu Madhuri, flute, and the Rupa Madhuri, his beauty of his form, sweetness of his beauty. Guda Madhuri, he has very sweet characteristics, and his pastimes also very sweet. His incomparably sweet flute, beauty, qualities, and pastimes. Therefore, in the above verse, only Vrajendranandan Shama Sundar, who resides in Vraja, has been described as the most worshipful. Although Brahma, Paramatma, and the whole multitude of avatars are essentially one in Tattva, Vrajanandan Sri Krishna alone is the ultimate aspect of Paratattva because of his speciality in regard to Shakti and the display of Rasa. So here, Param Gurudev has very clearly told that Vadanti Tattvavidas Tattvam Jnanam Advayam Brahmeti Paramatmeti Bhagwaniti Shabdate. That same absolute truth is known by three names, Brahma, Paramatma, and Bhagwan. Bhagwan also has many avatars, and they are all essentially one in Tattva. But Vrajanandan Sri Krishna alone is the ultimate aspect of Paratattva because of his speciality in regard to Shakti and the display of Rasa. The specific meaning of the phrase Tat Dhama Vrindavanam is that the sweet pastimes of Gajanandan Shyam Sundar, who is the nectarian ocean of all mellows of love and affection, cannot possibly take place in Vaikuntha, Ayodhya, Dwarka, Mathura, or anywhere else, other than in Vrindavan. Therefore, Vrajadham, being non-different from Krishna, has been described as an equally worshipful Tattva. Vrajanandan Shyam Sundar is served in Vraja by associates in Dasya, Sakhya, and Vatsalya Rasa. But the sweet service of the Vraja Ramanis, Gopis, is filled with the highest mellows of Paramur love and is supermost. Among these Gopis in Paramur love, Srimati Radhikaji, the embodiment of Mahabhav and the crest jewel of Krishna's beloveds, is the best of all. Vrajanandan Sri Krishna accepted her sentiments and bodily complexion and appeared in this world as Sri Gaura Sundar to test his own Madhuri and to distribute Nama Prem throughout the universe. The conceptions of this very Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu have been described in a condensed form in the above shloka. So here it can be seen that Krishna in Vaikuntha is accompanied by goddess of fortune. When he is in Narayan, Mahishigan, they are the queens. Mahishi means they are Braja Mahishi. Mahishi means the Krishna's queens. Now, what are the queens of Krishna in Braj? Actually, you'll see that Rukmini, Satyabhama, actually, one question comes actually. How can one fulfill the desire for enjoyment, Ramana or Riramsa? Babaji is telling those who have the mood of Krishna's queens, Mohini Mahishi Bhav, toward him, desire to give up the quality of shamelessness, Drishtata, and engage in Krishna's service just as a housewife, Rohini. They do not want to serve like the beautiful Brajasundaris. Mahishi Bhav, now Babaji is telling, is the sadhana bhav, is a sadhana seva in which one cherishes the spiritual conception that Krishna is one's own husband. The relationship that is established with Sri Krishna when one attains this Mahishi Bhav is known as Swakiya or marital love. Those who have Mahishi Bhav in the stage of sadhan do not experience the Parakiya Rasa, paramour melo of the gopis of Raja, and this is why they cannot follow the gopas in Parakiya Bhav. Therefore, the only way to attain Vrajaras is to practice Raganuga Sadhan Bhakti in the Parakiya Bhav. So this is what actually Baba is telling. Generally speaking, Mahishigan, they are also Krishna's beloveds. Ar and Vrajangana of the beautiful women of Vraja. Rupa having the form, Ar another type. Kanta Gana of the lovers. Sara the essence. She Radhika Hete. From Srimati Radhika, Kanta Ganera of the lovers of Krishna. Vistara the expansion. The beloved consorts of Lord Krishna are of three kinds. The goddesses of fortune, the queens, and the milkmaids of Vraja, who are the foremost of all. These consorts all proceed from Radhika. So we already told that Radha is the source of all of them. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur, in a very simple song, has told this truth. Uma Rama Satya Shachi Chandra Rukmini Radhavatara Sabe Amnaya Bani. Our Amnaya revealed scriptures declare that Uma means Parvati, Rama means goddess of fortune, Lakshmi, Satya means Satyabhama, Shachi, Indra's wife Chandravali literally means Radharani's competitor, Rukmini in Dwarka, they're all are Radha's expansions. So Radharani is so great. So the beloved consorts of Lord Krishna are of three kinds: the goddesses of fortune, the queens, and the milkmaids of Vraja, who are the foremost of all. These consorts all proceed from Radhika. Verse 1.4.70. Avatari Krishna jaise kare avatar, Anshini Radha hai tino ganera vistar. So Krishna has been described here as Avatari. Avatari and Avatar. So Krishna is Avatari and Shri Krishna is Avatari, the origin of unlimited avatars. Not just one or two avatars, but unlimited avatars. He is therefore called Swayam Bhagavan. His avatars are of six types. Purusha avatar. Purusha avatar means Karnodaksha Vishnu, Garbhodaksha Vishnu, Khirodaksha Vishnu. Then is Guna avatar, Brahma Vishnu Mahesh, Leela avatars, Manvantara avatars, Yuga avatara, and Shaktavish avatar. So there are four yugas: Satya, Treta, Dwapara, and Kali. In Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated that Krishna appears in all of them. Kritam, Treta, Dwaparam, cha Kalir. Nana Varnarikaro, Nanaiva Virinidhyate. One day of Brahma's lifespan is called a kalpa. There are 14 manvantaras in one kalpa. There are 1000 chaturyugas, complete cycles of the four ages in one day of Brahma. According to the calculation of human solar years, one day of Brahma equals 4,320,000,000 years. 360 such days make 1 year of Brahma, and Brahma lives for 100 such years. Although Bhagavan kills the wicked asuras, he remains aloof from their faults. In other words, he is free from the imperfection of being biased. His killing them is only an exhibition of his mercy towards them. So basically, when Bhagavan kills asuras, Krishna doesn't do that. It is actually the Lord Vishnu is present in the body of Krishna. He does that killing. So here, Avatari means the source of all incarnation. Krishna is called here Avatari. So, Sriman Mahaprabhu is, if Sriman Mahaprabhu is accepted as the founder of a sampradaya, then a question mark will be applied to his scripturally proven status as the origin of all Bhagavad incarnation, Bhagavad Avatari, because there is no available evidence to prove that a sampradaya has ever been inaugurated by any avatar of Bhagavan. Thus, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Swayam Bhagavan, has not formed or initiated a new sampradaya. Now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is called Avatari, right? He is source of all incarnations. So, it is not his job to start a sampradaya. The sampradaya will be started by a devotee, like Lakshmi Devi. She started Shri Sampradaya. Rudra Deva started Vishnu Sampradaya, and Shriman Brahmaji started. He was also a devotee. He started the Madhva Sampradaya. So like this, and then there is also Kumar Sampradaya. In that, prominent Acharya was Himat Swami. But Bhagavan Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Krishna, they didn't start in his Sampradaya. Because it is not the job of Bhagavan to become Acharya. For that, devotees are there to become Acharya. Thus, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Swayam Bhagavan, has not formed the initiative in Sampradaya, rather acting in compliance with his Naralila. Naralila means human-like pastimes. If you see the pastimes of Krishna in Gokul, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes in Navadvip, they are very human-like. He protected the Vaishnava Guru Parampara by accepting Diksha. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is protected the Vaishnava Guru Parampara. How he protected Vaishnava Guru Parampara? He accepted Diksha. Diksha means Divyam Jnanam Yato Datyat Kuryat Papasa Samshayam Kasmat Diksheti Sa Prokta Deshikastatva Kuvid. Accepting Diksha into the Shri Brahma Madhva Sampradaya. In doing so, he also made his Sampradaya the most excellent of all in regard to the goal, Sadhya, and the method of attainment by bestowing the supremely sweet and incomparable system of worship of the topmost superlatively sweet feature of the worshipable principle, Upasatva. So Mahaprabhu gave us that very sweet Upasatva, the worshipable deity, that is Krishna. And the process, the goal was also very sweet. The most excellent goal was actually to develop Braja Prem for Krishna or Paramurlo. And then what was the sadhan? The following in the moods of the gopis, following in the footsteps of the gopis. This was the sadhan. So, Avatari, Krishna is Avatari, the souls of all incarnations, and when he personally descends, he performs unlimited, variegated pastimes. Plus, Krishna possesses 4 extra special qualities of Madhurya, which Narayan does not. So, this is all. Also, Krishna is Avatari. So, basically, Krishna's specialty is there. Narayan has a total of 60 qualities. He lives in Vaikuntha, and 5 more than the demigods. The demigods have 55 qualities, but Narayan has 60 qualities. And of these 5, the first is his being Hatari Gatadayaka. The first quality of Narayan is Hatari Gatadayaka. The demigods have 55 qualities, like Shiva and all. But our Narayan has 60 qualities, and one of his extra qualities is that he gives a high destination to those killed by his own hand. Means if you get killed at the hand of demigods, you may not get a high destination. But when you are killed at the hand of Krishna, then you will get a very good destination. The second is that he possesses the highest pinnacle of all Aishwarya. The third is that he is the original seed of all incarnations. All incarnations, they come from Narayan. The fourth is that he is the attractor of even the liberated souls. So that is actually the thing. Atma Ramasya Munayo Nirgranthapi Urukrame Kurvanti Ahitukim Bhaktim Itham Bhutakado Hari. So the fourth is that he is the attractor of even the liberated souls. Atmaram persons, self-satisfied person also become attracted to Krishna. And the fifth is that he was eternally present in millions of universes. So he is eternally present in millions of universes. Therefore, Narayan is also Bhagavan and Avatari, the seed of all incarnations. Krishna is also Avatari. So what is the difference between them? When we say that Narayan doesn't come as an avatar, we mean that his self-same form, which is present in Vaikuntha, will not come to this world. So there is a Narayan who is present in Vaikuntha, but he will never come to the earth planet. The self-same form. Hayagriva and other incarnations come, but Narayan himself with club, lotus, flower, disc and conch shell in his four hands comes in another form as someone's son, husband, brother or friend, and then performs all these pastimes from those positions. And Krishna, bringing Vrindavan Dham with him, he descends in his original form, playing the flute and enjoying with the gopis. Bringing his dham and associates, he descends in his self-same form. The Narayan present at Badrinarayan is the form of Nara and Narayan is different from the Vaikuntha Adipati Narayan, the master of Vaikuntha. When Narayan came here as Vaman, Lakshmi also came here, but it was Vaman, Narayan that came here, and in Vaikuntha there was still Vaikuntha Adipati Narayan. Karnadaksha Vishnu lying on Shesha is also Narayan, but his form and activities are different. The form and activities of the original Narayan of Vaikuntha are not brought to this world. Therefore, it is said that there is no actual incarnation of Narayan himself, but in his original form as a Kishore, Krishna descends, uh, bringing his associates, his Leela, and the entire 64 square mile Vrajamandal, which includes Radha Kunda, Shama Kunda, Giraj, Govardhan, Nandagram, and Barshana. This is his special characteristic. Narayan doesn't do this. This is Krishna's unique characteristics as the avatar. Bhagavan has so many forms and all are Hatari Gatadayika. What does that mean? Those demons and enemies who are personally killed by him are given a high destination. Ramchandra, Narsinga, Varaha, Parshuram and all the incarnations are Hatari Gatadayika. The five qualities that are found in Bhagavan and not found in the demigods are found to the highest degree in Krishna. In Narayana and the avatars, they are Purna or complete. But in Krishna, they are Purnataram or most complete. Purnatamam. When any avatar from Narayan up to Nrsimha kills someone, what destination do they give to those they have killed? When any avatar from Narayan up to Nrsimha kills someone, what destination do they give to those they have killed? Sutal, Swarga, Brahmalok, all kinds of destinations, and they will also give liberation, mukti to some enemies killed by them. According to how someone has approached them, they will give a particular destination to that person. For example, in Ram Leela, there was Sharavanga Rishi who was worshipping Brahma Tattva. He heard that Ramchandra was coming. And thinking that Ram was the personification of impersonal Brahma, he waited for him. After the sage waited for some time, Ramchandra finally came and gave his darshan to him. Being very pleased, the sage said, Prabhu, give me my desired destination. Then from the Rishi's body a light came and that light entered into the body of Ramchandra. And the Rishi attained liberation. He was such an unfortunate man. He received a direct darshan of Ramchandra and he merely asked for liberation. Therefore, Rama will give liberation. Many incarnations will give it, but to those who approach them as enemies, those incarnations will not give prema. What is real liberation? According to Srimad Bhagavatam, it is Swarupena Vyavasthiti, that liberation which bestows service to the feet of Bhagavan, which is the highest destination. Those incarnations will not give this type of mukti. Especially they will not give it to those enemies whom they have killed. Narsinga killed Hiranyakashipu and Varaha killed Hiranyaksha, yet neither of these two demons obtained liberation in that birth. But Krishna killed numerous demons and not only gave them liberation, to some he even gave prema. Like Putana, she approached Krishna in the guise of a mother. So he gave her a motherly position in Braja. She didn't directly become Krishna's mother. She was given a position in Golok as an elderly dasi, one who feeds Krishna milk. Otherwise, there would be a problem. She would be equal to Yashoda, but that isn't the case. She went to Golok as a dasi. This type of liberation Krishna can give, and no other incarnation can give it. Those that are killed by Bhagavan are generally given ordinary destinations. But don't think that he doesn't give liberation as well. He can give liberation to devotees, he gives prema. Chitraketu Maharaj didn't desire liberation, so he prayed. Nanakaprushtham na cha parameshtham na sarvabhaumam na rasadipatyam na yoga siddhir apunarpunam apunarbhavam va samanjasya tva virahya kangshe. O Bhagwan, I do not desire to attain Dhruvaloka or Brahmaloka, nor do I desire to rule over the middle of or lower planetary systems. I also do not desire the mystic perfections of yoga, nor liberation from the cycle of repeated birth and death, if it means being separated from you. Nrsimhadev offered liberation to Prahlad Maharaj, but Prahlad didn't desire it. In this way, devotees don't desire liberation, but if anyone wants it, Bhagavan can give it. And he gives prema to those who worship him with a desire for it. Like Rajkumaris of Janakpur. They wanted Ram to marry them and become their husband. So he showed them the path. I can only accept one wife. Therefore, all of you will take birth in Krishna Lila in the homes of gopis. And there, your desires will be fulfilled. Those Marchis of Dandakaranya are also first had to take birth as gopis in Gokula. They were not sent directly to Golok. The identities as gopis had not yet developed. So they had to first reside in the village of this world for some time. When a man takes a law course and passes the magistrate exams, will he then immediately become a judge? He will first have to undergo practical training by staying with an established judge for some time. And then he can become a judge himself. Similarly, going to the praja of this world, one will have to first undergo an apprenticeship, meaning that he must learn from someone personally. For example, if a newly married girl goes to the house of her mother-in-law and hasn't yet learned how to cook, clean pots, and serve food, then every day she will have to take abuse. but the members of the household will teach her everything. The mother-in-law will say, "My daughter, today my health is not so good. You do the cooking, also scrub the pots and sweep a little. I must rest, so you make some rotis like this." Through such cleverness, they will give her all practical instructions. In the same way, where will one receive this practical instruction to serve as a gopi? In the manifest pastimes of Bhagavan in Golok Vraja, particular place, in a practical way, in the company of Nitya Siddha devotees, for some time one will undergo an apprenticeship and learn. If one were sent directly to Golok, then their identity would not yet be fully developed. Therefore, it is necessary to first take birth in the manifest Vraja. And regardless of whether one will be in Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya or Madhurya, he must learn from English. So next Narada spoke this verse to Gopakumar. So here you see here that just as the fountainhead Lord Krishna is the cause of all incarnations, so Shri Radha is the cause of all consorts. वैभव गण जन तांद्र अंग विभूति बिंब प्रतिबिंब रूप महिषी रतति. The goddess of fortune are partial manifestations of Srimati Radhika. Vaibhav Gana, the expansions, Yena, as it were, Tandra of them, of her, Anga of the body, Vibhuti, powerful expansions, Bimba, reflections, Pratibimba, counter reflection, Rupa, having the form, Mahishira, Rupa of the twins. So the Vraja Devis have diverse bodily features. They are her expansions and are instruments for expanding rasa. 1.4.74. बहु कांता बिना नहीं रसिर उल्लास लीला रसाय लागी बहुत प्रकाश. Bahu many kanta lovers vina without nahe there is not rasera. So without many consorts there is not such exaltation in rasa. Therefore, there are many manifestations of Srimati Radharani to assist in the Lord's pastimes. Hare Krishna. So we'll do little kirtan now. So our Vidas is Charu Krishna Prabhu is expert kirtaniya. So I request now him to do some Mahamantra kirtan. He is from Jagannath Puri, Odisha. So very good pujari and also very good cook. He has many good qualities. So I request Charu Krishna Prabhu do some Nam Sankirtan. Because Nama Sankirtanam yasya sarva papa pranashanam pranamo dukkha shamanastam namami harim param dhyayam krutejan yatne tretaya dvaparyarchen yadapnoti tadapnoti kalo sankirtikisha. Whatever benefit one gets in other yugas by fire sacrifice, meditation or deity worship, one will get in Kali Yuga very easily by Nama Sankirtan. And among that Nama Sankirtan also, uh, the topmost among all types of kirtans, whether Roop Kirtan, Guna Kirtan, Lila Kirtan. So I request now Krishna Prabhu to sing Mahamantra 5 minutes. Better? Better. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Jai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Thank you, dear devotees, for attending this kirtan, and thank Charu Krishna Prabhu for being with us. He is a very melodious singer. Also, he is a very good cook. He is a good pujari also. So he has multifarious qualities which are essential for a devotee. Gaudiya Math trains the devotees to be all-rounders. They should be expert, and all of you should also learn art of deity worship, art of singing, bhajans, and also giving classes. You should not, just because you are in male body or female body, you should not hesitate. This is just an outer covering of the body, male or female. Actually, within the soul has no gender. The soul is a part and parcel of Krishna. So we'll carry on with our this discourse on Chaitanya Charitamrita. I generally quote from Srila Gurudev's different books because it is a commentary on what is written in Chaitanya Charitamrita of Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. And so here it is told that तार मध्य ब्रजे नाना भावर सभेदे कृष्ण के कराय रसाधिक लीला स्वादे. तार मध्य, among them, braje, in braja, nana, various bhava, moods. Actually, someone asked me the other day a question. That the question was, what is the meaning of word braja? So, what is braja means? I told that vrajati chalati iti vraja. There is a movement there. And so Brajavasis, they're always moving from this forest to that forest. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. So that's why always movement, that is the place called Braja. So what is the meaning of Braja? Like one time, Gurudev gave a Harikatha. He was asked a question, what is the meaning of Braja? He said, Vrindavan first. But because of disturbances by demons, they left Vrindavan forest and came here to Gokul, Mahavan. Before the appearance of Srimati Radhika and Shri Krishna, Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Maya were staying in Gokul, Mahavan. And Vrishabhanu Maharaj was staying here in Raval. After Radha's and Krishna's appearance, Krishna's parents moved from Gokul to Chatikara, to Dig, to Deravali, to Kamyavan, and finally to Nandagaon. Vrishabhanu Maharaj's family also moved from place to place, always nearby to the places where Sri Krishna lived. The residents of Vraja were always moving and going to places where there was fresh grass for their cows. So basically, see how much they were concerned for the welfare of the cow. So we should always appreciate that actually. So actually Rajendra Rajji Maharaj, he sings actually bhajan. राम कृष्ण की प्यारी गैया सारे जग की माता है. राम कृष्ण की प्यारी गैया सारे जग की माता है. Actually, we drank the milk of our mother in 1 year, 1.5 years. No mother will nurse more than even 5 years. But for 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, our big mother, she's nursing us. That is mother cow. So we should always protect mother cow. Like Shripad Dandi Maharaj, always concerned about the welfare of the cows. That how cows will get fresh grass, how their barn or goshala will be clean. They are taken care medical. So that's why we should always take care, because Krishna himself was taking care. All the Brajavasis, they were always taking care of cows. So therefore, Rama Krishna ki pyari gaiya sare jag ki mata hai. And that is that Braja. The Braja means the place where they are going here and there for searching in the search of the grass. Prior to the appearance of Srimati Radhika, Vrishabhanu Maharaj was living here in Raval. The word Raval means Jamindar, landlord, a great personality or chieftain. Thus Raval is named after Vrishabhanu Maharaj. So here, Tara Madhya, among them, Braja in Braja, Nana. Nana means various, various. Bhava of moods, rasa and of mellows. Vede by differences, Krishna ke Lord Krishna, Karaya caused to do. Rasa Adhika, beginning with the rasa dance. Leela of the pastimes, Aswade testing. Among them are various groups of consorts in Vraja who have varieties of sentiments and mellows. They help Krishna taste all the sweetness of the rasa dance and other pastimes. So actually, Srila Gurudev, he quotes one verse that Rasos Savi Assa Bhujadanda Gruhita Kantha Labdva Shisham Yudagad Vajavallavinam. So Rasa Utsava. Rasa is called a festival. So Rasotsave, that festival, Radha Nrutyati Dakshine Rasavati Vameta Chandravali Madhye Shamala Sundaro Rasakala Uttipa and Chottama. Radha Krishna and Chandravali are there dancing. So basically, as already explained, Krishna and Radha are one in two. They are identical. Krishna himself expands himself in multifarious incarnations and plenary portions like the Purushas. Similarly, Srimati Radharani expands herself in multi forms as the goddesses of fortune, the queens and the damsels of Vraja. Such expansions from Srimati Radharani are all her plenary portions. Of these womanly forms of Krishna are expansions corresponding to his plenary expansions of Vishnu forms. These expansions have been compared to reflected forms of the original form. There is no difference between the original form and the reflected forms. The female reflections of Krishna's pleasure potency are as good as Krishna himself. The plenary expansions of Krishna's personality are called Vaibhav Vilas and Vaibhav Prakash, and Radha's expansions are similarly described. The goddess of fortune are her Vaibhav Vilas forms, and the queens are her Vaibhav Prakash forms. The personal associates of Radharani, the damsels of Vraja, are direct expansions of her body. As expansions of her personal form and transcendental disposition, they are agents of different reciprocations of love in the pastimes of Lord Krishna under the supreme direction of Srimati Radharani. In the transcendental realm, enjoyment is fully relished in variety. The exuberance of transcendental mellow is increased by the association of a large number of personalities similar to Radharani, who are also known as gopis or sakhis. The variety of innumerable mistresses is the source of relish for Sri Krishna. And therefore, these expansions for Srimati Radharani are necessary for enhancing the pleasure potency of Krishna. Their transcendental exchanges of love are the super excellent affairs of the pastimes in Vrindavan. By these expansions, Srimati Radharani's personal body, by these expansions of Srimati Radharani's personal body, she helps Lord Krishna taste the rasa dance and similar other activities. Srimati Radharani, being the central petal of the Rasa Leela, is also known by the names found in the following verses. So Radharani is called the central petal of the Rasa Leela flower, central petal. So this is also explained in Gita Govind also, that Radharani's importance is explained that is telling that Kansari Rapi Samsara Vasana Baddha Shrunkalam Radham Adhaya Rudhe Tatyacha Prajasutta. Krishna, the enemy of Kamsa, remembered the intimate love expressed previously by Radha. He realized that it was the very essence of the highest devotion. His heart was bound by the chain of worldly desire, embodied in the form of Radha. Therefore, considering the love of the other voluptuous maidens of Raja to be insignificant, he abandoned them all. So Krishna actually abandoned all the gopis for just sake of Radha. So Radha is the binding fretter, Shrinkala in the Rasa dance, because she keeps Krishna under her control. So her position is explained. So actually, Radharani's greatness will be further explained in Raya Raman Samvad also. So Radha is the one who gives pleasure to Govinda. Govinda Nandini Radha, Govinda Mohini, Govinda Sarvaswa Sarva Kanta Shiromani. Govinda Anandini, she who gives pleasure to Govinda. Radha, Srimati Radharani. Govinda Mohini, she who mystifies Govinda. So Krishna is mystified actually. I mean, she completely enchants uh, Govinda. Govinda Sarvasva, the be all and end all of Lord Govinda. Sarvakanta, of all the Lord's lovers. Shiromani, the crown jewel. Radha is the one who gives pleasure to Govinda. She is also the enchantress of Govinda. She is the be all and end all of Govinda and the crest jewel of all consorts. So you can see how Radharani is very important for Krishna. Manoharati Krishnasya Krishna Lada Swarupi. Tato Hara Shri Radhaiva Tasya Sambodhane Hare. See, Radha is the Ladini Shakti, pleasure potency of Krishna. She is known as Hara, one who steals away, because she can captivate Krishna's mind. Hara is addressed as Hare. Vraja Rajkumar, the prince of Vraja, is known as Krishna because the sound of his flute is so attractive to the covered damsels that they lose their natural shyness, sense of dharma, pride, composure, and leave their households. Therefore, he is known as Krishna. The extraordinary beauty of his form, Rupa Lavanya, always surcharges the minds and senses of the covered damsels with ever increasing bliss. For this reason, he is glorified as Ram. So, Shri Krishna's Chandra's transcendental beauty captivates the minds of all. But Srimati Radhika captivates the mind of Shri Krishna by exercising her unrivaled cleverness. Therefore, she is known as Hara. The vocative case of Hara is Hare. Then Krishna is actually Shri Krishna who is adorned with the qualities which bewilder the three worlds, attracts Srimati Radhika by his youthful beauty and the sweet sound of his flute. Therefore, he is called Krishna, the all attractive one. Shri Krishna kidnapped doe-eyed Srimati Radhika, taking her to a secluded kunja within the Rasa Mandala. This has been learned from the words of Mahapurushas. Therefore, Radhika is known as Hara. Hara in its vocative case becomes Hare. The magnificent effulgence that emanates from his limbs can convert gold into Shamara Varna, a dark sapphire luster. That Radharaman Sham Sundar is called Krishna. So that's like this Govinda Nandini Radha. She who gives pleasure to Krishna. Govinda Nandini Radha. Govinda, she who mystifies Govinda. Govinda Sarvasva, the be all and end all of Lord Govinda. Sarvakanta, all Lord's lovers, Shiromani, the crown jewel. Radha is the one who gives pleasure to Govinda. And she is also the enchantress of Govinda. She is the be all and end all of Govinda and the crest jewel of all the consorts. Now, quoting a very important verse, Devi Krishnamai Prokta Radhika Paradevata Sarva Lakshmi Mai Sarva Kanti Sammohini Para. Devi who shines brilliantly. Devi means Dyotamana. Dyotamana. One who's very effulgent is called Devi. So this is actually one good sign. Devi Dyotamana. Devi Kahi Dyotamana. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Lila 4.84, it is said, verse will come, Devi Kahi Dyotamana, Parama Sundari. Devi means resplendent and most beautiful. So Radharani is called Devi. O Srimati Radhika, deprived of service to your lotus feet, I am drowning in this ocean of material existence, which is difficult to cross. Please shelter me within the boat of your mercy and bestow upon me the qualification to serve your lotus feet. Apart from this service, there is no other remedy to remove the exhaustion caused by the pangs of separation from you. Everything in the material world causes misery. Only service to you is fully blissful. So this is the prayer of Srila Raghunath Goswami. Devi dukkha kula sagaro dare tuyamanamati durgatam janam tava kripa prabala naukaya utam prapaya swapada pankajalayam. O Devi Shri Radhika, I am a helpless condition. I am in a helpless condition, drowning in the ocean of unhappiness. Please lift me from the strong boat. Please lift me into the strong boat of your mercy and give me the shelter of your lotus feet. So, Devi who shines brilliantly, Krishna Mai, not different from Krishna, Lord Krishna. Prokta called Radhika, Srimati Radharani. Paradevata, most worshipable. Sarva Lakshmi Mai, presiding over all the goddess of fortune. Sarva Kanti, in whom all splendor exists. The Radharani, all the splendor is there. She is very effulgent. So actually, Krishna is actually, when we do puja also we say, Om Namo Vishwarupaya Vishwasthiti Antahetave Vishweshwaraya Vishwaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. To Lord Govinda, the creator, maintainer and destroyer of the material universes, the controller of the universes and the source of all beauty and splendor within the universes. I repeatedly offer my respectful obeisances. So it is told that here Radhika is Paradevata, most worshipable. Sarva Lakshmi, residing over all the goddess of fortune, and Sarva Kanti, in whom all splendor exists. Sammohini, whose character completely bewilders Lord Krishna. Para, the superior energy. The transcendental goddess Srimati Radharani is the direct counterpart of Lord Shri Krishna. She is the central figure for all the goddess of fortune. She possesses all the attractiveness to attract the all attractive personality of God. She is the primeval internal potency of the Lord. So this particular text is taken from Brihat Gautamiya Tantra. Devi Krishnamayi Prokta, Radhika Paradevata, Sarva Lakshmi Mai Sarva Kanti Sammohini Para. So very wonderful verse. Devi Krishnamayi Prokta, Radhika Paradevata, Sarva Lakshmi Kanta, Sarva Lakshmi Mai Sarva Kanti Sammohini Para. So she is Krishna Mai. So Shri Krishna is the source of transcendental bliss, and Srimati is his supremely wonderful Soumya Lakshmi, gentle goddess of fortune. Gentle. Lakshmi Devi, who always enjoys pastimes on the chest of Narayan, is restless and proud of wills. But the Prema Lakshmi of Raja, Shri Radha, is very sweet and endowed with a gentle, steady nature. She is Krishnamaya in Prema, which means she sees Krishna everywhere, internally and externally. She is Gaurangi in Rasa, which means she is so expert, so beautiful, dances so well and sings so sweetly that she becomes Gaurangi, golden lipped. And Krishna becomes so attracted by her that he becomes Radhamai and Gauranga. She is Sarva Lakshmi Mai in Aishwarya, which means she manifests everywhere and Krishna sees her everywhere. And she is the prominent Gopika in Madhurya. Service to Vrishabhanu Nandini Srimati Radhika is very difficult to attain for Brahma and others. Brahma, being endowed with an awareness of Bhagavan's majesty, Aishwarya Gyan, is unable to comprehend the Madhurya Rasa of Raja. He could not even understand Shyam Sundara's early boyhood pastimes, Pogandila, and he becomes an offender by stealing the cows and covered boys. How then can he possibly understand the profound secrets of the highly confidential adolescent pastimes, Aishwarya Leela? Only the Vraja Gopis have the qualification to serve in these most confidential pastimes that take place in the secluded bhavas. Without following in the footsteps of the Sakhis, it is impossible to attain this seva. Hare Krishna. Sakhi vinay lilaya niranahi gati sakir bhavijika jetandre kare anugati Radha Krishna kunja seva sadhya se paay se sadhya paite ar nahi kaupai. Without the guidance of the Sakhis, one cannot enter these pastimes. One who worships Krishna in the mood of the Sakhis, following in their footsteps, can attain the service of Radha Krishna in the kunjas of Vrindavan. There is no other means to achieve this goal. Shri Kishori's maidservants, Kinkaris, are always devoted to her service. The word Kinkarj expresses a mood of being ardent to serve, and it means Kim Karomi. What may I do? What service can I do? This mood is expressed in pure Radha Dasya or Manjari Bhav. May I attain this Kinkarja of Srimati Vrishabhanandini birth after birth. So, Devi who shines brilliantly, Krishna may non different from Lord Krishna, Prokta, called Radhika, Srimati Radharani, Paradevata, most worshipable, Sarva Lakshmi Mai, presiding over all the goddess of fortune, Sarva Kanti, in whom all splendor exists, Sammohini, whose character completely bewilders Lord Krishna, and Para, superior energy. The transcendental goddess Srimati Radharani is the direct counterpart of Lord Sri Krishna. She is the central figure for all the goddess of fortunes. She possesses all the attractiveness to attract the all attractive personality of Godhead, and she is the primeval internal energy potency of the Lord. This is the text from Brihad Gautami Tantra. So we'll stop here. Next class will begin from Devi Kahi Dyotamana Parama Sundari Kimva Krishna Puja Kridara Vasat Nagari. That is 1.4.78. Please note these ones. Thank you so much for being with us. Pancha Kalpatra Vaishya Kripa Sindhu Vacha Pradhanam Pavani Vaishnavya Namo Namah. Tomorrow we are fasting, and also day after tomorrow also fasting. Because tomorrow is Kamada Ekadashi, which is also not adulterated, very pure, and then next day is Atirikta Ekadashi, Mahadvadashi, so that also has to be done. So 2 days we'll be taking fruit, water, milk, Anukalpa, and not taking grains. So thank you so much. But Dandi Maharaj told that better to follow these both the Ekadashis, because first is also Shuddha Ekadashi and the second is Mahadvadashi. So both should be respected. And generally those are properly fasting, they take only fruit on the day before Ekadashi. And Ekadashi they don't take anything, even water. And the day after they again take fruit. So like that. So we should try to follow this. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Dandavats. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Hare Bol,
Thank
Hare
you
Bol.
so much. Dhanyavad prams. Thank you so much.
Dandavats. Hare Krishna. Hare Bol, Hare Bol.
Anangaman Prabhu Jai, do you want me, please?
श्री श्री गुरु गौरंग गंधर्व का गिरिधारी राधा विनोद बिहारी जी की जय। ओम विष्णु पार स्तोत्र श्रीमद् भक्ति विनोद विष्णु देवती गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। ओम विष्णु पार स्तोत्र श्रीमद् भक्ति विनोद दंडी गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। नित्य लेप विष्णु पार स्तोत्र श्रीमद् भक्ति विनोद नारायण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। नित्य लेप विष्णु पार स्तोत्र श्रीमद् भक्ति विनोद वामन गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। नित्य लेप विष्णु पार स्तोत्र श्रीमद् भक्ति विनोद स्वामी महाराज की जय। नितिले प्रविष्टम विष्णु पार स्तोत्र शता श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। नितिले प्रविष्टम विष्णु पार स्तोत्र शता श्री श्रीला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। नितिले
जय।
प्रविष्ट परम भगवत प्रभार श्री श्रीला गौर किशोर दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। नितिले
जय
प्रविष्ट
जय
श्री
जय।
श्रीला सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। नितिले प्रविष्ट
जय।
वैष्णव सर्वभौमा श्री श्री जगन्नाथ दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय।
जय हो।
श्री गौड़ीय वेदांत आचार्य श्रील बलदेव विद्याभूषण प्रभु की जय।
जय
श्रीला
जय।
विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती ठाकुर की जय। श्रीला
जय।
नरोत्तम श्रीनिवास रामानंद प्रभु त्राय की जय। श्रीला कृष्णदास
जय जय।
कविराज गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय। श्री रूप
जय जय।
सनातन बात रघुनाथ जीव गोपाल बादास रघुनाथ सत गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय। श्री
जय
स्वरूप
जय।
दामोदर राय रामानंद श्री गौर प्रसाद विंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री
जय जय
हरदास
जय।
ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम सको श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसती गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री
जय।
अंतर्द्वीप मायापुर सीमांतद्वीप गोद्रमद्वीप मध्यद्वीप कोलाद्वीप ऋतुद्वीप जानुद्वीप मोद्र ध्रुवद्वीप रुद्रद्वीप पद्मकाशी नवद्वीप धाम की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण
जय जय।
गोपाल गोपी गोवर्धन द्वारस भरत प्रकाशी भजमंदर की जय। श्री
जय
राधकुंड
जय।
श्याम कुंड गंगा यमुना तुलसी भक्ति देवी की जय। श्रीमती
जय
वृंदी
जय।
देवी की जय। श्री पूर्णमासी योगमाया की जय। श्री
जय
गोपीश्वर
हो।
महादेव की जय। श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव
जय
सुभद्रा सुदर्शन चक्र जी की जय। श्री श्वेत
जय जय।
मंदिर की जय। सर्व विघ्न विनाशक श्री नरसिंहदेव की जय। भक्त
जय
प्रभाष
जय।
प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। चार धाम की जय। चार संप्रदाय की
जय
जय।
जय।
चार चार की जय। अकर मतराज चैतन्य मात की जय। श्री श्री केशव जी गौरी मात ओतत्सक मात कम समा की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद भागवतम
जय
की
जय।
जय। नाम संकीर्तन की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय।
जय
सामगात्र
जय।
भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री नित्य गौर प्रेम हरि हरि बोल।
जय हरि हरि बोल। थैंक यू प्रभु। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna, Sripad Bhaktivedanta Vishnu Maharaj ki jai. Vanchakalpatarubhyasya kripasinubhya
कृपा
vacha
सिंधु
patitam.
वच पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो हरे
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dhanavad Pranams. Thank you so much for attending today after your long travel. And you please take rest now. And we'll see all dear devotees tomorrow with Sripad Bhaktivedanta Dandi Maharaj. And then again with Sripad Bhaktivedanta Vishnu Maharaj on Sunday for Bhagavad Gita. So thank you, dear devotees. Thank you, Maharaj, for attending. Hare Krishna.
धन्यवाद। जय जय। हमें मोहन प्रभु की जय। विशाखा तिथि की जय। समस्त वैष्णव वृंद की जय। समागत भक्त वृंद की जय। निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि। दंडवत। हरे कृष्ण। हरे कृष्ण। Thank you, devotees. Thank you very much for being with us. Hare Krishna. Dandavats.
Thank you, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.